In the industrial era, work was very clearly defined by the number of hours that you were physically present at the factory. But today, the boundaries between work and life are blurring, and that is leading to an increased number of psychological issues. Today, we have chosen to speak up about the increased stress and isolation of knowledge workers. The emergence of virtual reality, IoT, and artificial intelligence will simply exacerbate this problem. With this constant accountability to clients and work teams across functions, geographies, and offices, is there really a way to stay sane? We've got evidence that gun-related violence in the US has killed 13,286 people in the past year, and most of it is because of mental depression. Is the onus of getting balance between work and life only upon workers like us? Or can the government and corporations at the macro level really do something different to change the situation?
In today's world of competing interests and divergent opinions, the solution to global challenges will lie in making these contrarian opinions more complementary to one another. We suggest this grid, at the center of which we have the issue of work-life balance and bringing different opinions together. The horizontal axis has personal and professional dimensions, and the vertical axis is birth and maturity of the issue. Therefore, from school till the worker enters work life and goes out of it, we will try to make as many interjections of integrated reform possible, wherein we are marrying personal and professional dimensions. Therefore, let's also see the idea of a boat, wherein this boat stands for the status quo solution, which is inferior because it has nobody on it, or zero opinion. When we add more and more people onto the boat, we are integrating their diverse opinions into the solution, making it a superior integrated solution. This idea of maximizing N, or the number of opinions, does not only make the work culture more holistic, does not only empower more minorities, but also gives us order in chaos. That leads to equilibrium and balance at workforce, symbiotic systems, and diversity of gender, culture, functions, and perspectives. This is the correction tool of integrated leadership systems that we propose. So, in a sense, we have to use an ILS system to solve the challenge. Basically, build an actionable strategy which is integrated and solves the challenge. We'll just take a minute to explain that the graph between community and neighborhoods and partnerships between people and opinions and time is going down by the day. Our dream is to make it at least flat or slightly rising. The other graph between productivity and technology first went up, but now sadly is going down. This is the challenge. What we propose is that across this grid, we have to make as many injections of reforms as possible, starting from school. The solution, therefore, will start when the knowledge worker enters the economy, that is school. There should be more creative learning methods in school which are innovative and help every student realize what his or her actual passion is, and therefore inspire greater career control in later parts of life. When he is older, when he is in high school, there should be focused career counseling wherein there is policy and institution to identify his or her best. There should be concentrated effort to financially support vocational sectors which have been ignored till now. Doing this will not only inspire the creative side of our growing minds, but also help us know that there is a job in every sector. When at work, we suggest there should be greater interaction between the immediate boss or the supervisor and the subordinates. Every week, every supervisor should at least get 30 minutes of personal, informal, casual chat time with his subordinates, just to know what their commitments are, what their priorities are, and to schedule their workflow. Such innovative HR policies, which are away from the superficial policies, have already been tested at BCG, a top consulting firm. Every worker in the team was given one predictable day off where the other team players knew that okay, Sam is going to go on a vacation on Thursday, and they rallied harder to meet targets, to meet deadlines. Therefore, worker productivity on average grew. everybody had a day off, and team camaraderie also grew. Next, we propose that evaluation mechanisms should not only be top-down but also bottom-up. If we want the system to be more integrative, we have to make it as decentralized as possible. Such reciprocal feedback will also ensure that every employee at every level is empowered to make decisions about who is guiding him, who is mentoring him, who is his immediate boss. Apart from this, we all are seeing more and more firms and companies going away from bell curve as the evaluation criteria. Lastly, we in India are facing a severe crunch. Over the last 2 years, 57% of our workforce population has complained of rising levels of stress. It is a recent phenomenon and we still can make great changes in it. We wish to use this platform of this competition to bring to the heart of policy making an issue which has long been ignored.